exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
There would be a huge temptation for you to cheat and look at everybody else's cards.
He is done. He is finished. He is not fighting again. Stop talking about him fighting because he's not coming back.
Floyd Mayweather, long celebrated as boxing's undefeated champion and someone who proudly claimed billionaire status, is now dealing with what may be the toughest setback of his life outside the ring. In a dramatic development, reports indicate that he reacted strongly after a staggering $42 million fraud judgment was issued against him, a decision that has reportedly rattled the core of his financial empire. For years, he was recognized for showcasing an extravagant lifestyle filled with luxury aircraft, high-end timepieces, and displays of immense wealth. Today, however, the spotlight has shifted. Instead of admiration, he is facing serious public attention as more information surfaces about his alleged connection to a large-scale financial scheme.
Into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., the unbeaten boxing superstar known for his lavish way of living, is now caught in the middle of a sweeping real estate acquisition controversy tied to an alleged $42 million property tax fraud case. According to court filings, he is accused of orchestrating a plan that allegedly relied on manipulated paperwork, exaggerated company valuations, and the diversion of investor money to finance personal luxury expenses.
Floyd Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. Because of that, he's owned massive mansions in Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Miami over the years.
As new details surface, it has been reported that a number of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s most valuable real estate assets, including 9 high-rise buildings in New York City, have allegedly been confiscated or placed under restriction while authorities continue their legal examination. These actions have raised serious questions about the reputation he built as a sharp investor and accomplished entrepreneur. Although he has firmly rejected any accusations of misconduct, the ongoing case places significant pressure not only on his financial holdings, but also on the lasting impact of his name within professional sports and the broader business world.
My first investment was real estate, commercial real estate, huge. Skyscrapers, actually. Actually, what I own.
You're bragging now.
No, I'm not
now
bragging.
You're bragging.
No.
You can brag, man. Shit.
No. Actually, what I own right now is 9 skyscrapers. I'm building my 10th skyscraper right now. So I own 9 skyscrapers, and I'm building my 10th skyscraper.
Stephen A. Smith, the well-known and outspoken voice from ESPN, has publicly delivered pointed remarks regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr. following reports surrounding the boxing star's alleged financial issues. Through a series of strongly worded segments, Smith shared his astonishment at claims linking Mayweather to a real estate fraud matter, openly questioning how an athlete of his prominence and success could reportedly become connected to such serious accusations.
Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out.
Stephen A. Smith centered his remarks on what he described as a clear contrast between Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s long-standing image as a sharp, calculated entrepreneur and the weight of the claims now surrounding him. He underscored how serious the matter is, noting that if the accusations are ultimately confirmed, the consequences could significantly affect how Mayweather's career and overall legacy are remembered.
Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much, and literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
Stephen A. Smith once experienced firsthand the extravagant way of life maintained by Floyd Mayweather Jr. During a private visit to the champion's sprawling residence in Las Vegas, Smith was given an inside look at an environment defined by remarkable luxury and carefully crafted detail throughout the property.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Moving past the sheer scale of the estate, Stephen A. Smith was especially impressed by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s remarkable lineup of elite automobiles. Inside the garage sat an extraordinary fleet, featuring several Rolls-Royce motor cars models, a Bugatti Veyron, and a Ferrari 488 GTB, all kept in flawless condition. His passion for ultra-luxury vehicles has long been public knowledge, with reports suggesting he possesses more than 100 high-end cars, including some that have never been driven, displayed instead as reflections of his vast wealth.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3-1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also built a reputation for putting substantial capital into property ventures. Among his most prominent transactions is the purchase of a large-scale rental collection known as the Black Spruce Portfolio, a package of more than 60 residential buildings located in Upper New York City. Valued at $42 million, the portfolio includes roughly 1,000 affordable housing apartments, ranking it among the year's most significant multifamily real estate deals in the city. Beyond its financial scale, the project carries potential tax advantages tied to its affordable housing classification. The acquisition also reflects a personal connection for Mayweather, who has spoken about spending his childhood in a small one-bedroom apartment shed with his family.
This all started with the announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce Portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority of the units are designated as affordable housing.
The buildings transferred by Black Spruce Management qualify for special article-based tax relief programs designed to encourage property owners to preserve affordable housing. These incentives can remain in effect for as long as 4 decades, helping to ensure that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s newly acquired units remain accessible to lower-income residents well into the future. His entry into this deal also arrives during a period of gradual recovery in New York City's housing sector, which had experienced a downturn as borrowing costs climbed due to higher interest rates.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings. It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves. And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. This is what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., real estate represents more than just profit. It is also a platform to motivate others. He frequently highlights his property projects, emphasizing that anyone can achieve similar success through strategic decisions. This perspective reflects his view of real estate as both a financial strategy and a means to leave a lasting impact, using investments to create influence and inspire future generations.
Seeing one of my buildings is One Summit,
Yes.
It's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers. And Andrew Mathias, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely regarded as the highest-earning boxer in history, a status achieved through exceptional talent inside the ring and unmatched self-promotion. He stepped away from professional competition in 2017, leaving a career marked by extraordinary bouts and record-setting earnings. Even after retiring, Mayweather continued to make headline-grabbing acquisitions, including lavish homes in Los Angeles and other luxury possessions that reflected his immense fortune.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Despite his immense wealth, reports indicate that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has encountered major financial obstacles. Among the most prominent was a $22.2 million liability owed to the IRS, a situation that reportedly influenced his choice to return from retirement and participate in high-profile exhibition matches.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, pay taxes. Usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Documentation shows that Floyd Mayweather Jr. carried unresolved tax obligations from prior years, including a $7.2 million balance dating back to 2010. In filings submitted to the U.S. tax court, he explained that although he held considerable wealth, most of his assets were illiquid, making immediate payment difficult. He requested a deferral, planning to settle the debt after his 2017 bout with Conor McGregor, expecting that the fight's earnings would cover the outstanding taxes.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back.
And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s money-related controversies go beyond tax matters, highlighting a series of legal battles and disputed transactions. In 2015, he faced a lawsuit for allegedly defaulting on $1.4 million owed for a $3 million diamond necklace, after making an initial $1 million deposit and 6 partial payments before stopping further installments.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has earned enormous sums, but he has also faced allegations of collecting payments for events and merchandise that never materialized. Supporters reportedly paid for personal meet and greets, public appearances, and exclusive content that were never delivered. A viral social media investigation highlighted how much of his brand relies on hype and perception, with some critics arguing it emphasizes image over actual follow-through.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has frequently emphasized that financial success is a core part of his life. He has expressed a desire for his children to pursue similar ventures and follow the same business path he has built. His primary goal, he explains, is to establish lasting generational wealth. However, this approach has drawn criticism from observers who argue that he places financial gain above personal values or character.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
This emphasis on wealth has shaped the mindset of many emerging athletes. Stephen A. Smith has pointed out that the new generation often looks up to Floyd Mayweather Jr. not for his technical skill, strategic footwork, or exceptional ring intelligence, but for the size of his earnings. Smith argues that this focus misrepresents the essence of the sport, implying that financial success outweighs mastery, and in doing so, threatens to diminish the legacy that Mayweather built over his career.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
What are your thoughts on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s $42 million controversy? Could this be the beginning of the end for his financial empire? Or will he recover and reclaim his footing as he has done before? Share your opinions in the comments section below.